Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. When Brooke tells Ridge that they are still together, Ridge hangs up on her after Lee confronts Poppy about Jack being Luna's father. Lee confessed Tom was not Luna's father, Will suspected Bill has a secret, and Daphne will come between Hope and Carter. Hope is currently in the Forrester office setting up interviews for the most recent HFTF work. When Steffi enters, they discuss how odd it is to have her there. This is where she should be, according to Steffi. Steffi waits because she's there to see Brooke, but she's not there. Hope informs her that since Ridge moved out and reconnected with Taylor, her mother isn't feeling well. They begin to dispute Brooke's treatment of Ridge. Steffi maintains her father cannot forgive, but Hope stands up for her mother. The treachery. Steffi believes that Brooke and Hope should learn a lesson in karma from this. The coup's upside was that it brought her parents back together. She is reminded by Hope that Ridge made the decision to spend years with Brooke. Steffi claims to have successfully broken the cycle, but he has never understood his addiction. With confidence that Taylor understands her purpose, Brooke enters the Cliff home. She allegedly stabbed Ridge in the back and took advantage of her, according to Brooke. She accuses her of attacking him at the first opportunity. Brooke jumped on the CEO role after the doctor protested that she had no such plan. Ridge is hurt and disillusioned, according to Taylor. He turned to her, and Brooke will simply have to accept it. Logan isn't very tolerant. She refuses to apologize when her former competitor compliments her on how great it is to be with Ridge once more. Ridge informs his father and Zend at Eric's that Steffi was present with a compelling idea, and informs him that they are working an angle. Eric inquires about his son's reaction to being without Brooke. The coup must be biting deeper for him. It reached a tipping point according to Ridge. If he can't trust Brooke, Zend asks if he can trust Taylor. Ridge acknowledges that after what Brooke did to them, he might not have known her at all. Justin calls Ridge with excellent news after Eric and Zend leave. With a sigh, Taylor arrives and gives him a hug. She shares her experience with Brooke with him. He believes that they should discuss the beach house instead of Brooke. She should move in with him there before they go. She believed they would be together for the rest of their lives since she loved him, but he has treated her as if she were nothing. What is she doing? Hope gives her a hug. After looking at Ridge's pictures on her phone, Brooke gives him a call. How is his workplace doing? He asks. She is unwilling to discuss work. She stabbed him in the back, he claims. He hangs up on her when Brooke maintains that this is not the end for them. Lee informs Poppy at her office that she has verified that Tom was not Luna's father. Daphne and Ridge sparks romance. Taylor and Brooke join forces against her in a battle. Steffi Forrester Finnegan revealed her secret weapon to Ridge Forrester, according to teasers and updates for The Bold and the Beautiful. Steffi enthusiastically extolled Daphne Rose's seductive attractiveness, asserting that no guy could ever resist her seduction. John Finnegan arrived in the driveway just as Daphne was leaving, which would have led to an interesting meeting between Daphne and Ridge. Future spoilers indicate that Steffi has come up with a plan to reverse Carter Walton's recent behavior, enlisting the aid of her Parisian friend, famed perfumer Daphne Rose. At first, it seemed that Daphne's job would be to obtain information and possibly gain Carter's trust. Steffi quickly disclosed the second part of their strategy, though, which calls for Daphne to become close to Carter as well. Daphne and Steffi both think this mission will be easy, but as Daphne helps Steffi in LA, one has to ponder whether or not she can be trusted. As Finn arrived, Daphne decided it was time to leave, sliding into her car while Steffi and she were deep in talk about the takeover at the Cliff house. As he pulled into the driveway, Finn asked curiously about the departing car. Steffi found it strange because she had encouraged Daphne to stay a little while longer to meet her husband. There might be more to that request than first appears. Future spoilers suggest that Steffi will present Ridge to Daphne. Steffi is pleased to see Ridge move on from Brooke Logan. Although it appears that he is rekindling his romance with Taylor Hayes, Ridge can end himself falling in love with the alluring Parisian perfume princess if Daphne really has an irresistible charm. Since Ridge is her father and is strictly off-limits, Steffi would be crushed if her buddy attempted to trap him. But Daphne seems to be the type of person who doesn't respect boundaries. She doesn't hesitate to pursue her goals. Ridge and Daphne might have some sexy encounters if Ridge falls in love with her. This could lead Taylor and Brooke to work together against Daphne. Since Steffi is the one who initially brought Daphne to Los Angeles, she might potentially become involved. What if Daphne chose to pursue both Ridge and Carter? It would be encouraging to see these enemies come together against a threat, and this turn of events might inspire Hope Logan to join forces with Steffi, Taylor, and Brooke to stop Daphne's advances. Is there evidence that Taylor falsified her illness? According to teasers on The Bold and the Beautiful, Brooke Logan will experience heartbreak. Even though we all anticipated it, Brooke will be taken aback when Ridge Forrester dumps her like a hot potato and gets back together with Taylor Hayes. To be honest, we're surprised that Ridge and Taylor didn't go to bed sooner. Here are the spoilers for what will happen next week. Taylor Hayes first told Ridge Forrester she was dying of heart failure after she got back to Los Angeles. Evidently, her ex-husband refused to accept her unfortunate fate and requested a second view. During the visit, it was miraculously discovered that Taylor had been misdiagnosed and was not actually dying. She did, however, suffer from broken heart syndrome, a dangerous illness. For a while, there were suspicions on The Bold and the Beautiful that Taylor's medical issues were a pathetic ruse to win Ridge Forrester back. When Brooke turned on her and reconnected with Ridge, Taylor was distraught. She vowed to get back at Brooke because she believed that he had played dirty. Is this retaliation from Taylor? Would Ridge's ex-wife actually pretend to be near death in order to win Ridge back? Yes, Ridge's doctor determined that Taylor had broken heart syndrome. However, did the specialist just reach that decision because, as Taylor stated, there was no evidence of heart failure? It's probable that Taylor made up the story of heart failure to attract Ridge's attention, even though she had no medical diagnosis. When Taylor saw the specialist and received a genuine diagnosis, she was likely taken aback. Brooke is not a fool. She is aware that without her health issues, she would never have lost Ridge Forrester to Taylor. Ridge was angry with Brooke, so he slept with her. However, if he hadn't been caring for Taylor during her illness, he would never have been close enough to sleep with her. According to spoilers, Brooke Logan will become suspicious and angry with Taylor when they break up. Her health issues were certainly convenient. Will Brooke discover evidence that Taylor was fabricating her heart issues to persuade Ridge to go to bed if she investigates further? Will's bride. Luna's wedding mission? According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Luna Nozawa has been thinking about the turmoil surrounding the falsified paternity test, and how much she wished she were Bill Spencer's kid. Naturally, after it was established that Luna wasn't actually Bill's daughter, she changed her mind and began kissing him. In the end, it appears that Luna merely desired to be a Spencer in any manner possible. Bill could be Luna's father-in-law, but he was never going to be her spouse or biological father. Given Luna's obsession with Will Spencer and some recent conversations, that might be a desire that is beginning to take shape. Bill emphasized that Luna would never be a Spencer, and asked her to stop thinking about it. That, however, increases the likelihood that Luna will eventually plot to become Mrs. Will Spencer. Luna might as well start organizing her wedding since she has nothing else to do while under house arrest at the Spencer mansion. Will Luna begin a wedding mission and proceed with her long-term goal to marry Will? Luna is clearly a very determined young woman, even though she may not yet know how she will succeed. After all, Luna had already accomplished a great deal by coercing Bill into releasing her from the slammer. Luna may believe she has the abilities and attractiveness needed to eventually win Will over. According to B&B teasers, Will first be upset with Bill when learns about Luna's new living situation. Will won't comprehend Luna's grip on Bill, but she might promise to explain it to him eventually. From Luna's perspective, this might be a like father like son situation. Regardless of its veracity, Luna might believe she can control Will in the same way she controlled Bill. If Luna has a wedding fantasy, complete with a bridal gown and Will waiting as her smiling groom, that may be entertaining. Luna might dream of getting married and seeing Bill accept her as his daughter-in-law. Maybe Luna could picture Bill removing that annoying ankle monitor and somehow tugging more strings. As the ideal wedding gift for Will's new bride, Luna may wish that Bill would allow her to be free. Even if there is no assurance that Luna's dreams will come true, she can still make some significant predictions regarding her eventual union with Will.